What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you today with more DanMemo. Now, we're talking today about the news, all the stuff that's coming to DanMemo this week. And we're going to get kicking off with 7th Zone. Now, I really, honestly wish they would give us more information here than just, oh, congrats, you're getting 7th Zone. Well, we've known that for a while now. Like, it's been announced that this is going to be a weekly thing. And frankly, I think that's great. Like, that means Ascension is going to be a lot more plausible for a lot more people, especially with how dumbed down it is. No matter how much you guys bitch about the teams that I build, they're out there. Like, sorry, you've got to use good assists, but neither here nor there. I'll continue to bring the videos no matter how much people complain about them, because I have heard the opposite too. So, let's go ahead and jump past this. Before I do, I really kind of wish they would tell us what kind of units we were up against, what elements they are. I don't believe that information is out there. Now, if it is, if it's in the live stream, I'm not privy to it, I apologize, but I don't believe that we're told. All we're told is it's 7th Zone. So I'd like to know, like, what kind of units they are so we can start planning for that. What the element's going to be. What element resistance are they going to be weak to? You know, that kind of stuff. That'd be really handy, because they give that to us with, like, everything else. As we're about to see here, Familia Rush. We already talked about this. Familia Rush is back this week, guys. I will do a whole video on this, but the long and the short of it is, enemy 1 here is the little bunny-looking things. Attacks your allies with sleep, so you need sleep anklets on this one. Attacks your allies with strength and magic debuffs, so they'll debuff your strength and magic. There are ways around that. Decreases its target all attack damage received. So in other words, AoE attacks are not as effective, but there's ways around that too. Enemy unit resistance. Thunder and Dark are both up 30%. Earth is 0%. Earth and Water is 0%. Fire and Wind are down 20%, and Light is down 30%. Physical is down 20%, and Magic is down 0%. So you want light physical units. The enemy will decrease strength and magic, so blah, 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 blah. That's everything we set up there. So they're going to hit you with sleep. They're going to reduce your strength, magic, and your AoE attacks. We'll talk about all this, but I think there's a really easy way to kind of combat this. Familia Rush enemy number 2. Liger Fang, dark physical attacks. They're going to hit you with dark attacks. Use a skill to buff its physical resistance and guard rate, so they're going to kind of be a little tougher to beat. Thunder is 20, Dark is 50, Wind and Water are once again 0, Fire and Earth are down 20, and Light is down 40. Physical is 0 and Magic is up 10. So once again, Physical and Light looks like it is going to be the winner for at least these first two. Okay. Then the third one is going to be this giant Minotaur looking thing, Barbarian. I always envisioned Barbarian as being a little more human. That's alright. Physical attack. Uses a skill to decrease strength and magic and critical rate of your allies. They are brutal this time around. They are like doing everything they can to stop you from producing damage. Uses a skill with a chance to stun your ally. So stun is a thing. Uses a skill to buff its strength, agility, and physical resistance. Dude, they are just brutal on this one. Water is 20, Dark is 30, Earth, Wind, and Thunder are both 0. Fire is down 20 and Light is down 60, and physical resistance is down 10, where Magic is up 20. So physical light is what you need across the board. We'll create teams for this, and there's ways that you can actually combat some of these buffs. If you've been playing 7th Zone, you can pretty much assume what we're going to be talking about, but neither here nor there. And it is worth noting, unlike the Barbarian from the tail, it is a beast. So, in other words, beast killers. You need beast killers. Those are beasts. Those are beasts. Beast killer skill. We'll talk about all of that. Excelia book questions back, which is damn good for me because I need a lot of books. I'm so flippin' low on books. I am dying. So that'll be back once a week. If you've been doing the Crystal Rabbit quest, congrats. This will be back as well. We're getting the Eyes banner at the end of the week. Another free 11 draw, but once again, beyond that, I'm going to say don't bother with it. There are going to be some great units on here. I'm sure that everything 4-star worthy you pull is going to be absolutely fire. And I'm still going to say do not bother with it. Even though they've got A really awesome assist. They have. I only need one of her. I'm still not going to summon on it. She's really amazing. Guys, we are right at the edge of the anniversary, okay? Don't summon. Leave it alone. In fact, I believe tomorrow, is it today or tomorrow, is exactly 1 month away from the actual anniversary itself. But remember, events are expected to start off a little bit sooner, so expect some ramp up here next week on the next one, because you'll see. I'll show you the roadmap here. Interesting. I had thought for sure that we get a war game. We'll talk about that in a moment, though. But apparently we're getting Record Buster again, and it'll be Otaro this time. We'll talk about his Record Buster when it drops. So here's everything that is currently coming to the game. Mega Exilia Quest is coming back. Familia Rush will be here tomorrow. 7th Zone will be back. Record Buster will be back, which is again a surprise. Record Buster leaves tonight, will come back. The Eyes Gotcha on Thursday, really more like Friday morning. And all dates and times in JP, so just, it says 20, it'll be the 20th for most of us. So, that is pretty much what's coming. Now, let's look at the roadmap of everything we've had. So, everything that's marked off there in the kind of yellow and red, that's been completed. Okay? Now, if you want to see it in English, that does mean, if we're kind of looking here, DanMemo 3 is going to be added. So that hasn't been done yet, but that is coming. That is on its way. DanMemo 2 will be regularly added to the main story. Apparently we're at the end of that. So get ready. DanMemo 3 is on its way. DanMemo 3, I believe, drops in, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's July the anime is dropping. So expect everything to kind of coincide with that. Okay? So basically we're right here. Like, everything is right here with a couple of exceptions over there. So what are we looking at here? Okay. New Familia contents and Familia Wargame Top League Tournament. Basically, this is going to be a whole tournament just for Familia Wargame. So you really need to start honing those Wargame teams. You really need to start honing them. I say is, I'd really love to do. I'd love for our Familias to do better in war games, so we'll see how that goes. But a lot of stuff coming up here. A lot of stuff coming up. Let's see. So Sword Oratoria 5th and 6th volume OVA event, we got those. Regular battle contents will be added. Kind of expect that. That's kind of normal. And it says mega update. That kind of coincides with the 3rd anniversary. So yeah, well. We'll see there. Notice, this doesn't say plot is under development anymore, does it? Just says event is coming. Or does it? Maybe it does. Who knows? Who knows? But either way, we're coming to the end of this roadmap, but they've already told us that they are planning for 4th and 5th anniversary, so it looks like the game is going to be going strong. Good news that. Very good news that. Yeah, good stuff there. That is going to be the news, guys. I'll come back at you tomorrow with little tidbits. We'll talk about every old thing, but that is pretty much what we're looking at. I am expecting the next live stream to include at least a little ramp up. Maybe we'll get Grand Day, or at least have some kind of announcement regarding it. I'm expecting some more stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Grand Day was 2 years ago, so I don't think we'll get Grand Day rerun, unfortunately. But we'll probably get last year's anniversary event rerun here shortly. So expect some more news in about a week's time. But for now, this is what we have to look forward to. And frankly, I mean, that's good. One thing I will say is the current tail event, we have one ends tomorrow. So if you haven't finished farming it up, you can get, like, literally tons and tons and tons of books. I've been using it to farm books and whetstones. And books are unlimited. The Exilia books, they're completely unlimited. So you can farm the hell out of them. I've probably dropped 150 stamina just in the past week on finishing up that farm. So make sure you've done that, guys. The other tail will be really good for farming fauna and obviously the normal stuff out of the exchange. So make sure you guys are still paying attention to that. Those definitely need definitely need to be paying attention to those. Either way, that is gonna be the video. Once again, guys, like, comment, share, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. More DanMemo coming up.